In this video, we will learn about the conducting tissues of the plant. As the name says, the conducting part means it helps in the transportation. So there are two main materials that these tissue transport. One is the water and all the soluble materials in the water. And second is the food or the glucose, which is the photosynthetic product. So the conducting tissue conducts water and dissolved materials up and down the plant body. So two main tissues help in conduction. They are together known as the conducting tissue. One is xylem, second is the phloem. So first, if we take xylem, it is a complex permanent tissue. It is made up of four main types of elements. So xylem forms a part of vascular bundle and it extends from root to the tip of the leaf and branches. So it can conduct water absorbed from the soil to the parts of the plant body. It is formed of both living and dead elements. So there are mainly four elements as mentioned earlier. One is xylem tracheids or normally known as tracheids, xylem vessels, xylem fibers and xylem parenchyma. So if we see the structure, so the first structure is the xylem tracheids. So here we can see pits or the holes where the cell wall is very thin. So xylem tracheids are elongated dead cells with tapery ends as we can see in the diagram. The cell wall is made up of lignin. Because of lignin deposition, there will be very less space available for the lumen. So lumen is very narrow. So end walls are non-perforated but side walls have pits. So through these pits water gets conducted. Second is the xylem vessels, which are tube-like, and each vessel is placed on top of another vessel to form a continuous channel. So they are open at both the ends because their end walls are dissolved and form a long water channel. So their walls also are thick and lignified just like tracheids, but here the lumens are wider. So we have more opportunity to conduct water, so more efficient compared to tracheids. And depending on the thickenings, we can have different types of depositions of lignin. It can be annular thickenings, it can be spiral and so on. Next element is the xylem fibers. That's like a sclerenchyma. It is a dead fiber. So it is also known as wood fiber or sclerenchymatous fiber. These are also long, narrow, having tapery ends. They are lignified cell wall and they help in providing mechanical support and they do not help in conduction part. Next, we have xylem parenchyma, which is the only living cell present in the xylem. They help in conduction of water and minerals and serve for the storage of food. So this has nucleus and cytoplasm just like any other plant cell. Next, conducting tissue is phloem. So phloem is the living conducting tissue. It contains tubes for transporting food products from green parts of the plant to the storage organs or to any other organ of the plant body. So phloem is commonly known as bast and fibers of phloem can also be termed as bast fibers. Now along with xylem, this phloem also extends along the length of the plant body from root to the topmost part of the plant, that is the leaf tip. Now phloem also has four types of elements. One is sieve tubes, second is companion cells, third is phloem parenchyma and fourth one is phloem fibers. So here we can see the first element, that is the sieve tube, which is arranged one above the other and the end walls have sieves, that is the pores. Now if it takes the sieve tubes or sieve elements, this is the main conducting tissue in the phloem. They are cylindrical cells arranged in vertical rows joined end to end. The young ones will have nucleus, but they lose the nucleus once they become mature or differentiated, and they have thin wall unlike the xylem elements. Now their end walls are perforated by minute pores known as sieve pores, and the entire sieve pore collection can be called as sieve plate. So perforated end walls are known as sieve plate and sieve tube conducts food materials prepared in the leaves through these holes. So cytoplasm of one sieve element is in continuous contact with the next sieve element cytoplasm through these sieve pores. Next cell is the very important cell known as the companion cells. So companion cell is important for the functioning part of the sieve tube, because as we can see here, sieve tubes do not have a nucleus. So these companion cells are elongated, thin-walled living parenchyma cells. They are typical plant cell having dense cytoplasm and a prominent nucleus. So the nucleus of this companion cell will help in controlling the functioning of the sieve element. So they remain closely associated with sieve tube and help in conduction of food materials through plasmodesmata. Next element is the phloem parenchyma. It is formed of thin-walled parenchyma cells and they help in storing food. And the last element is the fiber, which is the bast fibers. These are dead sclerenchyma fibers, and the only dead element in phloem is this fibers. And they are formed of cell wall made up of lignin, and they provide mechanical strength. And these are of commercial importance or economical importance. They are the ones which give fibers to our textile industry like jute, hemp, flax, etc. Now xylem and phloem together form the vascular tissue or the vascular bundle, and we can see them in the form of veins or the lines which are present in the leaves. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you.